Smeb has gone for the press the attack for the first time, so it seems like not AP Kennen. Going to be on-hit Kennen this time against expectations mid lane.
Yeah, well, Faker looking for score on UCal here, getting some damage down, but don't know whether he's going to die just yet. He's tilted now. Is that going to affect how this game is going to go, I wonder, as another Bone Skewer goes wide. Mata jumps onto that blood pool and Bang decides that it's time to go. Hemoplague onto two members as Effort takes so much damage. We'll need to draw out the game for Deft to have a few items.
And walks up, he's going to all in.
Yeah, ult does come down. He wants to get another stun, but won't get it.
In the early game, huge amount of farm on Bang. He's going to ult here.
Yeah, he will have to use that Feather Storm as
it's going to be a kill.
He looks for Effort, and that's just going to be easy.
Hey, lock it. As we go going over the replay here. Unfortunately, Bang is one level up. He doesn't even have Protobelt at this point. Just Predators at Deft. He's too far up the lane. Could have used his ultimate earlier, but probably understood there'd be a follow flash, whatever he did. It showed the blue, even though Effort's is 0-0-0.
And he picked back away. Another Rift Scuttle should come in here. As there's the quickness. Mata finds 3 charms as Blank not taking any damage from that ultimate from UCal. He gets his way out, but is it going to be far enough? Winds of War come forward. KT falling like dominoes. They ignore UCal, give that kill over to Tal because they want to kill Deft and Mata yet again. The Blade Call is good, and Deft creates a lot of distance, but X marks the spot, and the KT-80 carry now under a turret with no ultimate is going to fall, and Tal even wants more. Mata will have a lot of ability to get out. Granted.
Let's watch the replay and consider what happens here. Kennen does have his teleport. Mata goes in. Zoom. Remember that Deft got a bad back timing after dying. Doesn't have Stormrazor. They also are against a Galio comp that can control space better than they can. So they were priced in to lose this team fight. They don't have the items to make this play. And unfortunately, they're collapsed on. Tal goes in. Kennen, of course, cancels teleport. Knows that AD Kennen is not going to change the fight. And even an extra kill on the chase here for SKT. You need to choose your timings. That was not the time for KT Rolls. The moment that SKT decide they want to fight, it's going to be hard to rescind the invitation.
Also might just be decided by Shelly here as there's a Bone Skewer landing as well. Score's going to get taunted back, and there's all of the CC. The Troll will flash away, Subjugate keeping him alive. Hemoplague onto Deft may not be as good with the Hex Drinker available. They still get the turret, but they
weren't really setting up aggressively enough to fully use the Galio ult.
Yeah, well, now the teleport play is going to come in from KT. Looking for Faker, he can't flash to get out as UCal doesn't find his
That's probably going to be bad.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, the flash is not quite as important when you're a big beefy Galio, despite the fact that he does a fair bit of damage. But once again, he's going to find himself between a rock and a hard place, and finally, that ultimate is going to be available. Maybe a bit of an error from the Baron damage and a lot of Baron safety given the Malzahar.
They don't have Smite on Score, remember that.
Well, SKT are going to want to fight for this one. As the tower falls down, now the teleport is invested in. It's a good Nabah from Tal as well as KT. Now want to start off this fight. Faker's still dead and can teleport in if they want to. Mata is going to go down first as X marks the spot from Effort. The flash comes out as the Xayah is going to fall. It's a double kill though as finally Smeb goes in, but it's not the AP cannon. And Tal's just launching around the battlefield. Deft gets one with a Blade Caller, and finally Faker gets in. Blank is going to flash to get his way out. Justice Punch beats Smeb to death as now UCal needs to run for the hills. Blank wants to find Deft. I'm not sure whether they have the vision of him as he's behind enemy lines.
They have 3 Cloud Drakes. They can't be kited here.
Well, Deft is going to get taunted, and he's well and truly dead. Faker cleans up for SKT.
Did not have his Smite, and the enemy Smite was going to be there. This fight looks so close. Vladimir is interrupted and actually doesn't get a lot of value at the start. So able to put down the Hemoplague in a great spot. 2 kills answered by 2. You thought maybe Smeb would clean this up because he does have the auto attacks and the exhaust not as strong against the on-hit cannon. Right at the end though, Faker is able to clean it up. Problem here, like we mentioned, there is of course the access to the 3 Cloud Drakes. They work in combat, and thus Deft cannot fully disengage. Nice burst of attack speed there. SKT can actually start the Baron. KT understandably going to be slow to check it because the enemy team has low Baron damage. But how long can you wait, KT? If it's another 5 to 10 seconds, it might be too long.
Yeah, there are not very many blue trinkets on this KT roster, and they have been used up as well. Vision now going to come in as one finally comes down, and Score should be in range. This is going to be a true 50-50 as they are going to start the team fight instead. SKT trying to get over it. Score steals the Baron! It's a big Gnar in the backline as Hero's entrance. He's going to get Faker down. Mata is going to be the one to fall. Score surely going to go down, but he goes down a Hero for KT. Still terrifying in any team fight scenario.
Very slow Baron here. They stopped DPSing at 2,500, but then Deft pushes damage over the wall, and Score says, thank you very much, 56 health, I'll take that. Is able to pick it up, I believe, yeah. Both smites were used in that fight. On the back of it, there were some kills to be cleaned up on. Effort getting the ultimate off in that one as well. 2 kills for a Baron. What could happen if Deft is able to outplay?
Well, Mata, they're looking for Blank as he does get the flash body slam to make his way out.
Anything to make Deft's life a bit safer is good, as here we go.
Oh, throws the barrel in. Deft doesn't actually use the ult on this one, though, as Mata's going to dash around. Score is going to go golden, but now he's at the mercy of SKT as Tal dives forward, gets the wallop, punches him into the wall as they pick up the kill with the death from below, but now Smeb wants to find more. Good God, the damage from this Rage Blade as they tear them apart. Can they actually find more death from below kills? No, they won't.
Trying his best, but I don't think he can do it. Doesn't have the ultimate. Not enough time on the respawns. KT Rolster just need to finish off the Nexus.
No Hemo Plague there as Mata's going to be the sacrificial lamb. Can Effort actually find it here as Deft flashes over, finishes off the Nexus? KT bring us to game 3.
The steal from Score is what they needed to get back into this game because they had no way to get anywhere near the pit. They were so far behind in terms of control. But if you don't have the ability to take down the Baron fast, you're stalled out, you're stalled out. One steal later, a team fight and a win for KT Rolster.
Oh, just ridiculous. Completely against the script for that game, for the position that they were at that particular moment. It was a team fight that they opted in for. And KT managed to roll right over the top. Somehow Smeb made on-hit Cannon look like a teamfight champion. Got in there, stunned up the members of SKT, and you can see they're a bit stunned right now in the booth themselves.
There's that old adage of we were winning till we weren't. That does apply to SKT in this game. They were in full control. KT had so many members behind. Remember, 0-2-0 was Deft very early into this game. Bemused looks on the side of SK Telecom T1. They know they were pickpocketed. They know it should have been a 2-0.
They just looked so good for the majority of that game. Last time around, it was KT in that position. But now, with momentum moving into game number 3, can KT find the 2-1? Or is it going to be once again SKT back on the other side of the rift?
You know what it will be, Atlas? It's going to be high drama. How could the Telecom War be anything but high drama? SKT so close to once again putting them only 1 win away from the top 5